Good morning. This is Leo Carranza. I'm with MCIT, and this morning we're going to talk about how to perform some simple disk maintenance. Now, the two apps that we're going to work with this morning are disk defragmentation, and then we're also going to take a look at disk cleanup. Now, to begin, we need to be able to know how to find these two apps. I recommend going to Cortana, and we'll do the first one, which would be just type in the word disk. Okay, here's the two apps we're gonna use today. The first one we're gonna pick is or how to defragmentation. Go ahead and click there, and then we will have a window like this that pops up. And what it does is it identifies the drives. We'll see, because I run disk defrag regularly. My disks aren't defragmented too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna pick the operating system. For example, go ahead and we're going to optimize. Okay, and now what it's doing right now is it is analyze it's running, and it's analyzing right now. So depending on if you have ever run this before and how frequently you use it, the longer it will take. So here it's going to run. I'm going to pause the tape while I let this run, and we'll be right back. Okay, you'll notice that the disk defrag is almost done. It's going through the first pass. Depending on how fragmented the drive is, it'll do several passes until the files are returned to a contiguous state, which means that all the pieces of the same file are right next to each other, so that the hard drive doesn't have to be picking up pieces of the files all over the drive, putting them all in the same place. Okay, so we're gonna. That's what that defrag does. Puts things together. I'm gonna go ahead and stop that one. Okay, we'll close. Now we're gonna start with the next utility that I talked about, which is disk cleanup. Again, type disk. Disk cleanup shows up here. Okay, and then what happens is it says to select the drive you want to clean up. Just like the defrag, we're going to use the operating system. Click there. Okay, now what has come up is it's scanning the drive for temporary files. You'll see here it's calculating. Okay, now what it wants to do, what it has determined, is that there are downloaded program files. That means it's what's left over from a downloaded application or something. It also clears the temporary internet files. If you choose, you can also have it clean or delete DirectX shader cache, optimization files, the recycle bin, thumbnails, user file history, stuff like that. The next section is covering system files. If this is just the operating or the what's on the hard drive, system files refers to let's see. Just take a moment. It's coming up. Okay, here we go. Okay, now this one is different in that it's scanning update package backup files, driver files, temporary files also in the system files. update. It's removing the update files, the cleanup of the update files. And it's still running. Should be just a few more seconds. Okay, let me pause the tape while we wait for it to complete. One moment, please. I'm back. Okay, so here's what happened in the interim. It is determined that there's Windows upgrade log files that can be removed, temporary internet files. Look, previous Windows installations. If I check that, it'll take those out. What else? Thumbnails. Okay, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and click OK. Oh, do I want to delete these? Well, that's what I'm trying to show. So I go ahead and click OK. And now we see that the disk cleanup utility is cleaning up the unnecessary files on the machine. Okay, in summary, what we talked about were disk defragmentation and disk cleanup. The benefit also of these apps is that they can be run on a scheduled basis, which means they can be run at regular intervals without necessarily having user intervention, for the purpose of speeding up your drive and keeping your system files free of clutter.